Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome back to the pre-market outlook discussion. This is mid of week and it is also going to be a decider for the rest of the two sessions in this week and even for the next week's beginning as well. Because the market have confirmed by the way of consecutively closing below the important ranges and with a lower high, lower low formation, the probability what we have already confirmed by the way of the behavioral research, that is what happened on the chart for the Nifty. Yes, of course, important dates low, that was clearly and with an intention to attract selling, even though it has not had enough follow through actions on the selling side, somewhat maintained to hold the formation of the lower low and the lower high, and almost approaches the 24,100 as the level we have discussed. The rest of the things will be eyeing on 24,000 level to be breached out. So that is what the interim but very strong support zone, even it is as a psychological one, it has acted well. So the 24,000, 24,100 would be deciding whether the Nifty can make a U-turn from here or can continue or extend the selling activities further based on the positional range setup, the 23,700 as an interim behavior shift zone, which has been acting crucially and proved many times by the way of attracting buying around that particular zone and lift the market towards the core behavior shift zone of 24,700. That has also proved many times. The only one thing left was the market has not or unable to close above the behavior shift zone. That was a crucial one, 24,700 above level. It could not make a close consecutively. Anyhow, the swings what already happened have been reflected on the current ongoing swings also, so which may be probably getting a support or turning around from 24,000 to 23,800, 900, anywhere between the zone we can expect the continuation, or we can expect the turnaround based behavior continuation for the Nifty or even for the Sensex. In terms of levels, the 23,700, 23,800, 23,900. All these levels with 100 points of interval having cruciality about deciding the trend turnaround. And most of the trends turnaround happened in advance to the levels what we have been mentioning. So in this time, so that only we are advising all to be aware the trend turnaround may even happen advancedly around 24,000 even. So this is what the observation based on the behavioral research we have done, that the market have been already witnessing a selling activities and which may be getting a turnaround through the way of ending the selling and starting or initiating the buying actions. So this is 19th of August 2026. The markets for the day will be expected to open on a weak note. Marginally lower opening can be seen on Nifty and Sensex. Post the opening, the market immediately taking charge to actively participating on the deciding of the further trend for the day. So which means around 24,000 as it has been explained. So the 24,000 to 24,100, the probability will be very high for the buying attraction and giving a turnaround or bounce back activities. In case if it holds 24,000 for the entire day today, you can mark this particular day's low as very important or a crucial support point for the Nifty. Based on that, you can build the long positions moderately, not in an aggressive manner. even for the safe traders also, one can start building long positions from here on, provided it holds 24,000 in today's close. Then you can see the 24,200, 24,400, between the 24,300 also as a high point of 8th July one. All this 100 points interval as resistance zone may easily get breached out, and then the attempt may be continuing on the positional front. You can note this point, may be continuing towards 24,700 attempt. So that may be happening based on the holding capability of NIFTY at 24,000 zone. During the day, in case if you are seeing 24,000 level is getting a break below to that point, means nothing worry, because with the 100 point already we have explained, no? So that 23,900 will come to force into supporting the Nifty's fall or defending the Nifty's fall. So which means what? Togetherly we can understand that the market's activities now almost reached the phase of entering into the buying actions rather than only concentrating on the selling actions. You can start or you can focus on building long positions from the positional aspect, not for the intraday we are suggesting. Okay. So the buy on dips mostly can be adapted. Anyhow, that sell on rise also can be continue adapting, because the 24,200 to 300 zone, until it is getting a decisive break above to these points, one can see the sell on rise will be actively participating. So that's all for the Nifty strategy wise we can discuss for the day. All some of the discussions have been made based on the research of the behavioral of the Nifty and the Sensex already. So which is the essence what we have discussed today, based on the outcome it is going to provide. So that is enough for the Nifty's strategy discussion. So on the sectors front, today including important ones like IT, today it may be driving the Nifty's movement largely based on the IT stocks movement, particularly from mid cap, several large cap stocks. Then FMCG, we can see some continuation based activities may be seen if the FMCG index breaks yesterday's low. And by the way of sustaining below the yesterday's low in even 15 minutes time frame also, would emerge selling activities to be get extended for the FMCG stocks. So that can be in focus. Oil and gas, based on the crude oil's movement across the global indices, so that also will be in high focus today. Metal, as an extension of the activities from the metal side, one can see the mixer activities, actions from metal oriented stocks. Defense, that will be taking charge for defending the markets for, even though the expensive valuation we have been observing from the defense stocks, the positive momentum from defense stocks may also be seen. MNCs, that may be in high focus. Major MNC oriented stocks may get affected through the selling activities today. Based on the news today, along with the technical behavior, we can focus for the day the stocks like Tube Investments of India. Technically, it is expected to continue the trend. SBI Cards and Payments also based on technical behavior, and Multi-Commodity Exchange of India. Hindustan Zinc based on news. Retail Corporation of India, HG Infra Engineering also based on news. One can focus today. Since the results for the June ended quarter almost comes to end, there is no important companies to discuss or list under this results corner. So maintain strict stop loss across the transactions you are going to do. So that's it for the day. We can see whether the queries have fallen or not. Adani Power stock swing trade buying price support is the query now. So that can be now addressed. See, since Adani Power is having the expensive valuation, it will be better to utilize the bounce activities. If you are seeing, that may be a luckier one for those who are holding the shares. So the bounce may not be having the strength until it is decisively closing about 213. So almost 4% of rally should be required to make that confirmation. Otherwise, the consolidation with weak buyers would be continuing. Only one thing, in case if it closes below the Monday's low, there will be the continuation towards 192 as the next support seeking area or support zone. So the Adani Power, based on the swing trades analysis, it may not be suitable for those who are going to enter at the current price, or if you already bought, it may be better to utilize the bounce if any happens around 210 and 215. So these are all the important zones to reduce your long positions through the way of booking profits or at least reducing the quantities. So that is for Adani Power. So that's it for the day in terms of market outlook discussion. We'll be meeting again in tomorrow's one. Today it is going to be a core trend decider day because the 24,000 as a support zones is going to be approached by the Nifty. So if it holds as explained, you can think of building longs. That's it. Have a fruitful day. Bye-bye. Thank you.